Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Dead Cells. Let's do a normal mode run. No random outfits because I gotta admit I'm freaking loving this outfit where we actually get like the super crits out of it. We've been doing some boss rush lately, which is a very, very fun game mode. Remember, the first and the third doors are normal bosses. The second and the fourth doors are enhanced bosses. The first and the second doors are 3 boss fights, and these two are 5 boss fights each. So you go 3 normal, 3 enhanced, 5 normal, 5 enhanced. The enhanced bosses are a pain in the ass and completely unfair and terrible and miserable. And I don't really want to fight them right now. I want to go do something else. Also, I realize now this is like the hand claw of the chosen one. I just want to do a normal mode run today, I think. We're gonna go back out into the world, and as far as path, I have no idea. Really, what I should have done this ahead of time. I should have just had like a D6 or something I could roll to pick a path, but you know what? We'll go fight death, because that's what the sign says. The sign says fight death for a blueprint. That's what I will do. We get brutality and tactics. I don't let the amulet decide what I take on a run. I try to look at the equipment and see if anything is particularly interesting. I don't know if the Impaler is really any good at all, but I do have to say, blowgun is pretty good, and the whistle is a lot of fun. Fire grenade and death orb are a lot of fun. Spiked shield. I guess, like, here's the question. What kind of a run do I want? Brutality, tactics, survival. We don't really have a lot of survival equipment, although we do have the weird Hand of the King blade here. You know what? Let's go for it. The symmetrical lance. Spreads oil on the enemy. Victims burn when they die, and plus damage to a burning target, and we have a fire grenade. You know what? Actually seems pretty okay. We get a long-range bow. Do we want to have that or the shield? I don't know. Let's swap those two around. Let's give it a go. I love, in this game, I think, survival most of all. It's just so much fun. I'm gonna get rid of the cat for now. I have a mad disrespect in this game for pets, I think. But I absolutely love Pierce's survival in this game. It's my favorite archetype. Well, that was very easy. I love being able to get really heavy, slow weapons that just do massive amounts of damage. So let's see. Critical hit for 6 seconds if you quickly kill 2 enemies with this weapon, Symmetrical Lance 4S. I don't know, will that ever happen? Oh God. Okay, it's already happened and it's already proven itself quite useful. I probably should have been hit like 4 times in that little endeavor there. By the way, hey, don't forget, we are playing with the, oops, I'm gonna have to just kill you when you spawn in. We are playing on BC5. We have to go a little bit faster, I think. We have Malaise that's building up. By the way, your Malaise level has increased. Oh, goodness. Okay, easy enough. You burn the ground when you dodge, emits a toxic cloud when you take damage, poisons enemies that wound you. Isn't that the same thing on these 2 amulets? What am I missing? I think we have the crits enabled right now. Yeah, the icon for the weapon kind of glows, I guess, when you have the crits enabled for it. Good to know, good to know. Yeah, like, whoop, I wanted that weapon. Pure nail. One of these days I'll actually try to make that work. What am I talking about? Symmetrical lance? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't think we need the blueprint orb. There are several blueprints remaining for us to pick up on this goddamn game. But they're all like boss kills, really. Wow, so much health. So really, we just need to go and fight death, and then I think we'll be okay. So we should have crits enabled. Did take a hit from, of course, a single rat, as expected. Dude, Death Orb has a 20-second cooldown. Are you kidding me? Been dead for a while. Since when did it have a 20-second cooldown? Connie says, I've been learning to play this, or I've been thinking about learning to play this theme on guitar. Do you mean the main game theme of Dead Cells, or like the intro main menu music? Either way, that would be sick. Bubonic Lettuce says the symmetrical lance is super fun. The symmetrical lance, it's a little slow for me. Like that first hit comes out very slowly. I am much more a Tombstone kind of guy. Tombstone might be one of my favorite melee weapons in the whole game. There's our instinct. There's a few enemies left to kill. We might as well go for it. We definitely do not need the malaise infected food. There is clean 50% food somewhere else on the level. No. Excuse me. Donk. So we cleansed the infection. Let's go grab the food and then let's get the heck out of here. I will eat it for 3%. That's where I am in my life. And I guess we will go down to the Castlevania level. We do need to fight death. I have not yet flawlessed any of the bosses from DLC. From this DLC, I should say. I have flawlessed every other boss in this game except for the new ones. But Death and Dracula still elude me for the time being. Oh. Dude, the grappling hook is so good. I'm tempted to take this instead of the Death Orb. I don't understand. I don't understand the text, right? Like, let's look at Death Orb. Inflicts 211 damage, 547 DPS, 12 seconds. What the hell does that mean? Does that mean it inflicts 547 DPS at 219 damage per time it does damage? Like, what does the number mean? For the fire grenade, I guess, you know, the fire damage does 72 DPS, but what the heck is Death Orb? Is it applying electrical damage? I don't know. It does a lot of damage, you gotta admit that. Whatever, I think we're okay. It's just weird. Oh my god, what the heck? Turns the next item picked legendary. What? When did I get these? What? Oh, we get these for doing boss rush. No wonder I hadn't seen these and we were missing mutations. Okay, let me take a drink of this coffee as I read. Taunts the enemy, causing it to frantically pursue you for 20 seconds but take more damage from melee. Requires old times, or language foul mastery. Old-timey language like, "Oh, ye scurvy dog! The plague with your genitals!" Periglyphs. The lower your health, the more attacks this weapon has in its combo. Deals critical damage starting from the 3rd hit. Can also double as domestic incense, even in a foul-smelling prison. Wish turns the next item legendary, cannot be removed once activated. Boss Knight outfit. She taught the tutorial knight everything. She's like a grand mentor to you. So I'm curious about Wish. Turns the next item picked legendary. Does it mean picked up? Like, how did... Here's my thinking with Wish. I'll select it. What if you had a cool item in your backpack that you wish you could use, but it was off color? You put it on the ground, you take Wish, you pick it up. Does that turn it legendary? Can you hold on to like a level 12, you know, nerves of steel on a survival run, and then wish this right before the fight against the giant, and then get like a super great weapon for the rest of the run? Sounds like a lot of fun, is what it sounds like. Let's grab peril glyphs. I meant to select taunt, but that's fine. The lower your health, the more attacks this has in its combo. Colorless, plus 15% damage, shots pierce. I mean, I kind of want to try it. We'll have that as our ranged weapon. That's not how you do that. We'll have that as our ranged weapon for now. I mean, what's funny to me is that it's green, so it looks like it's a survival weapon, but I know that's not the case. There's nothing really that I want to upgrade, so why don't we just take our lovely disengagement perk, and then we'll get the heck out of here. Connie says, do you want the answer? If you're talking about to my question regarding Wish, I suppose I would like to know if you could drop an item from your backpack and then turn it legendary, because I think that would be really cool. But I don't think it's super relevant for most runs. I really do not like the build we have. I do have crits now. At least temporarily speaking, I have crits. We'll go for even more survival here, but I don't know, I'm thinking about this, oh, I don't know why I did that. More food there. Thinking about this symmetrical lance build that we've got here, and I guess like it does incentivize you going fast, but you're not always going to be able to kill multiple enemies in like one go, enabling that synergy, unfortunately. But yeah, also this weapon, it really doesn't do that much unless you have the synergy for it, huh? For once I was smart. By the way, your melee's tiers increased. I knew that was gonna happen. We got a lot of our health back though. So I think we have a 3-hit synergy now with this weapon, so in theory it can crit. Yeah. And now it's like actually like really good. As soon as we picked up the ability to crit with this thing, it's able to kill enemies in like one barrage. It's freaking beautiful, man. So I see the value of this danger glyph, or whatever the hell it's called. Speaking of legendary equipment. A ×4×4 Frost Blast. I mean, I'll put it in my backpack since it being in the backpack doesn't matter. We're not gonna take quad damage from it. Oh my god, I realized too late that you would actually explode. You know what, just hit you with the freaking death orb. I don't think we need this though. Oh my god, why do these guys do so much damage? I don't know, danger glyph seems kind of nice. What's interesting about the weapon is that being low on health doesn't seem to actually give you any more fire rate. It's just the damage because you crit more often. It's very interesting. Oh, dude. Telluric shock, thank you, dude. There's a scroll? I missed a scroll? Excuse me? Yeah, like, the ability for this thing to start doing crits is certainly helping for the damage, but it doesn't really, I guess it helps a little bit with the rate of fire, but not that much, surprisingly. So I think now we can, oh no, the door is open. By the way, your melee's tier's increased. I kind of like this weapon. It seems like a lot of fun. It does take a minute for the crits to start coming out, but that's pretty normal for most weapons, right? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's got some interesting moments, I'm sure. Dude, I'm learning to hate the freaking, oh, we can just do that with our head. I'm learning to hate the, no. The skeleton. Excuse me? Oh, I didn't hit the button. I just opened the door. Hold on. Where's the freaking button? Oh, we gotta go out and then back in. Right. I haven't done this in a while. There we go. Okay. The MacLeod says, I died. In your Spire run, you try not dying? How'd you lose as the Silent? It's like the easiest character to play as. Not really. I don't know who the easiest character to play as in freaking Spire would be. Probably Snecko, right? By the way, your melee's tier is about to increase. By the way, I think you can actually, if you go to info, does this tell? Yeah, this tells you what your melee's level does. Faster enemy movement, more reactive enemies, faster enemy teleport, enemies turn into elites, enemies spawn around you, and enemies teleport by groups. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! I think that's all of our current levels right now in our negative of choice. Oh, Connie has an answer to me for a wish, by the way. I didn't read that earlier. From the wiki, does not work on items that were picked up and dropped prior to equipping wish. Oh, so you have to find the item in the future. That's, you know, here's the thing. I can still see wish being quite good because you could always take the perk, do an entire level, and then just pick one item from the level to pick up to turn legendary. I think that could be kind of fun. Man, the baseball bat is pretty good. I think I'd rather have this than the symmetrical lance for sure. Poisons the enemy, critical hits up. Quite a nice weapon. And then what would we look in addition to this? We would look for a throwing object or a bear trap or a flashbang. Although what's interesting is, if I remember correctly, you were turning into a leap, but you were stunned. If I remember correctly, when I was playing and fighting against the... This was not the button I meant to press, but it did work. When I was playing against the queen, for some reason the baseball bat would not crit on the queen, even though I hit her with the boy's axe. I don't know why that seemed to be the case. I don't know if maybe I was just doing it wrong, but makes me wonder if the boy's axe is really not that good of a pick for bosses in a lot of situations. Like maybe it's just not gonna work properly against them. I don't know. I really just don't know. Like, because what's gonna happen against death? If I stun death or root death, will I actually get the baseball bat crits to work? I have no idea. We can always test, of course. Test and experiment away. Right, you can't jump up through those platforms. Weird that you can't do that. Let's grab this first before I fight you. I mean, this is basically the perfect loadout for this. Poison has no effect, poisons enemies that wound you. Ooh, 60 enemies killed. I really like... Oop, hold on. I really like the fact that we currently get stats, and pretty decent stats for the amulet that we have. You annoying son of a... I freaking knew it. Oh my god! I was wondering about that. So apparently if you're on critical health, this thing fires like a tiger out of its last shot. It's like a ram? No, it's like a screaming death skull. That's awesome. That's freaking sick. That's sick, man. It's so sick. Well, definitely not gonna use it. What we are gonna do though is get the heck out of here. Oh, just flying enemy. And we're gonna grab a heal from one of the heals that have dropped earlier on this level. Like this one here, even if it gives us a little bit of malaise, it doesn't matter too much. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. Yeah, I knew there was another one. There's a chest I missed too, and a scroll fragment. Lame. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. See, Connie, you should try to learn this on guitar. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. You could be so, like, with it. Don't fall. Dun, dun. Bone zoners around every turn. The skeletons, for them being so, I mean, let's just say it, easy, they actually do a ton of damage. I think I'd rather, would I rather have Death Orb or Cluster Grenade? Probably Cluster Grenade, just because it might not be quite as spammable, but it hits in a little bit of a wider area, just makes it a little bit easier to work with. I want to see how much damage this does, but... Oh wait, we still have full value out of the items firing, even though we don't have like insanely low health. We don't have critical health anymore. So hold on, I know that there's food there. I will pick it up in a minute, but I wanna see an enemy and I wanna hit him with the ram. I wanna see what this does. Oh, there's a scroll fragment here. Completely missed this. We've already canceled out the melee, so we can take a minute just to explore the weapon, I think. We'll just go over here. There's a few enemies remaining. Dun, 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 dun. We know that we've cleared the melees because nothing is spawning in constantly anymore. Did 1,758 damage. It seems pretty good. Normally this thing does like 500 or 600 damage on a crit, so... That seems pretty cool, honestly. I can get down with that. So I'm just gonna actually go back and get the heal now. Because why not? This is not something that I wanted to roll forever, the big like death ram. I just wanted to see how much damage it dealt, and it's pretty good. Not as strong as I thought it was gonna be, but it's still pretty good. Man Mon Me, welcome. What DLC is this? This is Return to Castlevania. You know, I think it does fire quite a bit faster. I think I'm underestimating the rate of fire bonus we're getting for being low on health. And we're not even that low on health, we're at 50% health, and this thing is still going a lot faster than it was. I like it, it's a fun weapon, All right, I'm gonna go kill like 6 enemies and then we're gonna get the heck out of here. Why kill 6 enemies? Honestly, I don't know, I just feel like it. feels like a slightly more damaging magic missile. Whether or not that's actually accurate, I don't know. Let's get out of this level. We've done everything. We've done everything, man. I know I left my shield back there, but that's okay. The only reason why I left the shield is just in case I needed to replace my backpack item, but that doesn't seem to be a problem anymore. MacLeod says, Castlevania enemies are fun to kill. This game is just fun. Barricade. Okay, I'm gonna take it. I looked up, by the way, the legendary version of this card. The legendary version means bonus health is permanent from a parry. So really good for survival builds. You can just parry and gain permanent stacking bonus health. Seems pretty interesting. The legendary version of Foresight is just a 5 enemy cooldown as opposed to an 8 enemy cooldown. But I think I want it just because I really want to flawless the boss. Because if we can flawless freaking death, we get his unlock, whatever the hell that actually ends up being. Legendary Electros, cool, more lemons. Yeah, 3 to 5 maximum charges, I think. What does it mean unique item? Probably because it's Catalyst is not the item we picked up. The item we picked up is like deck of cards or something. We're gonna go. I mean, if we're rolling survival, no mercy is fine because we don't need any more health right now. The rotating balls could actually be kind of fun. I should maybe play around with those a little bit more often because it is just bonus damage. And it powers itself up, electrodynamics, every time you use your other skills. Or every time I hit LT, huh. We'll get another one of these little rotating charges, which seems pretty cool. Fantastic. I know my melee's tiers increase. I got this freaking elite to deal with, though. I hit the wrong button. I swapped my card. That's not a huge problem, because I honestly would probably prefer Foresight anyways. I mean, I want to try to, like, no-hit the boss, of course, but I just want you to know that I was going to try to roll Electrodynamics the whole way, and then I just hit the wrong button. I still thought I had Death Orb. I really wanted to Death Orb that guy, I guess. We could purge our melees. I think that's unnecessary right now. I think we can wait. You might as well just whack that guy when he's trying to turn. Here's my cursed chest. Don't really want to do that right now. I'm gonna wait. I think I go a little bit heavy on those cursed chests early when in actuality what we should really do is try to create situations where the enemies are gonna be a lot easier to kill. Because all of the hard enemies have been killed already. Oh my god, I missed because he teleported. By the way, have it again. Also, I really like, oh, we did lose Foresight, but I was gonna say, I really like Foresight for having to do the curses too. It's really nice to be able to get freebies. Like, oh what, you got hit? No problem, boss. Yeah, we've already recharged it too. Come on. I like the sound of this spell. It sounds hefty. And if I know anything about video games, is that if you're making sound effects for everything, they need to sound hefty. Hefty, hefty. Seismic Strike, I hate it. Does have a synergy with our baseball bat, but I'm not a big fan of the item. By the way, your melee's tier is increased. Let me look at the info mode here. More enemies spawn around you has leveled up at 4. Dude, I'm really liking this weapon, the one that's firing the range shots. It's relatively fast. It's got good damage when you're not at full health. You don't have to be that low in order for this thing to actually be like seemingly pretty good. It's probably gonna teleport momentarily. I don't like you. I know that you're still weird and bugged. I'm thinking about the next boss. I don't think the baseball bat's gonna do that much, but I actually think that our ranged attack is gonna be fantastic for that. We can enter that fight at not full health if we really need to. What I should do is probably upgrade Frost Blast. Oh, you know what I could do? I could put Frost Blast in the backpack, take the perk that lets us fire our backpack range when we fire our normal ranged weapons, and then we'll get random free freezing of enemies. Now, is that any good? I got no idea. But it's at least interesting. Throwing axe is really good too. Broadsword, it's pretty good as well. This is a bit of a tough call as far as like what weapons to take. Oh, I saw you, you freaking jerk. Should really not be killing everything, but I know that there's enough enemies on the screen, or on the level, rather, to purge the curse. I'm not worried about the curse. What I really want to do is, well, twofold. One, get more scrolls so that we'll have an easier time purging the curse. Two, get mapping so we know where all the enemies are, so we're not going to be surprised by any of them. So I've got 2 reasons for this exploration right now. Small medkit, which we don't need. Really surprised that guy didn't want to teleport to me. We should be about cleared with the melees. Should not take too much longer, because we are on Explorer's Instinct now. So probably in this next group of enemies we'll be done. He almost gets his attack off. Did something spawn there? Oh, you know, it's probably a scorpion. A scorpion. That's what they're called, right? Maybe we got a little bit more enemies to kill in order to purge that malaise. It's the same quality. Let's not worry about it. Let's go get that chest now. You do have to be a little bit careful with enemies spawning around you, but that's okay. What's the crit condition on the green glyph thing? Let me recycle this, pick this up, and then I'll talk about it. So the green glyph thing, it is called Peril Glyphs. Deals critical damage on the 3rd hit of the chain. Your chain is the number of glyphs around your character. And you get more chains, more combos as you're lower on health. So at about 35% health, you max out your combo, which means you fire like these weird death heads out of you, which is awesome. Gotta admit, I'm a big fan of the death heads. Let's just walk it. Be an enemy up here. I remember him. This guy who I can't really reach. Excuse me. Sorry for like the constant map opening, but like, it is a very good strategy for dealing with this kind of stuff. We only have to kill one more enemy, and we're basically there. We've not been hit on the entire floor. Well, we've lost our combo once. Not our combo, we've lost our foresight once. Now watch us get to the demon boss and then like almost die. Dun, dun, dun. Dude, it's pretty good. Like I'm thinking about the demon fight and like this is consistent damage. Death, I don't know, I'm calling him demon. It's pretty good. Telluric, like, we could get rid of foresight, but it allows me to tank one hit. Black Marsh, welcome. Death Scythe has to be overpowered. I got to Dracula for the first time and one-shot him having never seen the fight before. I doubt you one-shot him, but it's, Death Scythe's pretty good. Hieroglyphs and Frantic Sword with 35% health. That's actually a very good idea. Frantic Sword is another low health benefiting weapon. At 50% you get guaranteed crits. 50% or 5 melees, 5 out of 10. Oh, you mean one shot as in you defeated him in one go, not you one-shot him. Because you can't one-shot bosses in Dead Cells. You can only do 15% of their health maximum in a single hit. Yeah, I think I defeated Dracula the first time I got to him too. His first phase was, it's funny, the first time I got to Dracula, his first phase was easy, and like the second time I got to Dracula, his first phase killed me. I've never died to his second phase though. Giant Whistle, it's very good for the upcoming fight, but Telluric Shock lets me get around his attacks with invincibility. Foresight lets me tank a hit. Dude, I honestly think we get rid of Foresight. And we rely on the more damage and the dodges. What do you think? What do you think? You think that's okay? You think that's okay? You think that's pretty good? Agrocrisia, welcome and thank you very much for the resub, by the way, Kaka. I wish it came for something clever, but my only 2 brain cells are dead. Long day, I take it. So again, sorry I'm taking so long on this, but like this is a very like clutch decision here. I think we go with Telluric Shock. I think the mobility and invincibility is gonna matter a lot, and I think with our ranged attack being the way it is, we can actually get a lot of damage done to death. Now, I don't know what to do with this busted ass broken hallway. I gotta look this up, because there's definitely like a secret with this. It could just be like the path to Richter mode that's closed off right now, but I feel like there's more to it than that. We're gonna grab our HP, we're gonna lower our melees before we go and fight the boss, I think, because we have the opportunity to, and then we're gonna go fight death. We're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him dead. Is that a horse mask or a bat mask? Well, bat mask would be, that's intellectual property rights you don't want to get mixed up with. Horse mask, on the other hand, this is the wrong teleporter. Richter mode, I never found out that. How do you get there? All you need to do is go back to Dracula's castle multiple times, and it'll just be there. It's easy to find. It's the Richter cell. We've lost a lot of our combo healing. Are you Ellie right now? I don't have a knife though, I have a baseball bat. Let me go to the other shop. So I just want to do like a quick once over and think about this. Man, the broadsword does so much more damage. Like, we're not gonna root or stun the boss, so having something just do more damage seems appropriate. The throwing axe we could grab, maybe land like a arced shot that crits, but just give me a better sword, and then let's do some re-rolling. Oh, it's pretty good, but let's use the glyphs. I always use the damn crossbow. And then this one is skills, I think, but we don't need skills. So we already have skills that we want. All right, let's try it. Let's get the heck out of here. Whoa! And maybe we should have taken a little bit of damage just to get more damage out of the peril glyph or whatever the heck it is, but I think we're okay. So taunts an enemy, makes them chase you and take more damage. I mean, here's the thing. I have to look. Heinous cannibal. Demon. Pirate. Callow catch. I'll turn you into corpse juice. You little stamp crab. Detuned Ophlicide? You're stinkier than a corpse fly. Ugly slammer. Demon. Did I slap my ass? Your father's a thorny. Ophlicide. I don't know what that is. And I completely slap my ass. What a great weapon. Let's do something a little bit more familiar for now. I don't think we need to re-roll anything necessarily. And I am tempted to take ranged attacks, also fire what's in your backpack, because we get a free shot out of it, I think. But I think what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna take whatever helps me to get the flawless the most on the fight, which means weirdly enough, kill rhythm could be okay to speed up the broadsword attack frequently. Dude, I don't know. If you want to flawless, why take disengage? Well, really, the reason is I don't want to spend a lot of money re-rolling the mutations. But also, like, I don't know what I would take that would make the fight easier. I'm not parrying, so a lot of the survival stuff is useless. It's a boss, so killing enemies doesn't help. Increasing our health doesn't matter. Kill rhythm, maybe, to make the broadsword come out a little bit faster. Gastronomy doesn't do anything. Frostbite doesn't really do anything. Although Frostbite would work with the Frost Blast. But, you know, I'm just gonna take Acrobata Pack so we get a free Frost Blast every once in a while. And there you go, that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna try. I am sliding? What the hell? That was very strange. Here's the thing, even if we don't flawless him, I've only fought death like 4 times. I gotta learn his patterns way more before I think I can have a very good chance of flawlessing him, but we can try, of course. Those are not gonna land. AoE, you're gonna fire. You're gonna throw it. That's kind of why I wanted Telluric Shock. I did get hit. Oh my god. The orbs are the things that get me every time. Okay, that was actually disengagement, so I'm just gonna hold the heal. Okay, well, I'm gonna die, I think. Let's hold the heal one more time. God damn it. It's 100% the just cluster of constant ranged attacks. I don't know how to handle this many ranged attacks. Oh my god. I can't even see that one. This is why I really wish that you could fight death in a practice mode. I don't think you can though. Oh, that was so bad. Again, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm dead. I wanna practice death. I wanna practice him. Cause he has so many ranged attacks that I wanna practice dodging and I wanna identify tells, but you gotta do a third of a run just to get to the damn guy. He's not in boss rush. He's also not in practice mode at all. You can go into practice mode and at the very end where you have the bosses, there's no room for him. Armnock says, I created a save state and practiced it. Honestly, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Even for Dracula first phase, you can destroy the flying scythes. You know what, I think I learned that once. And then I forgot about it until you mentioned it again. But yeah, there's no, like this is Queen and this is Redacted. Yeah, the servants and the queen also weren't a part of practice mode. Maybe that's intentional. Like maybe they intend for you to suffer for a little while. But I think I just need to do a save state. Next time we get to that fight, I'm just gonna do like an Alt-Tab copy paste and then play with. Oh, you know what? No, it's you can turn assist mode on and then give yourself multiple deaths. And then by giving yourself multiple deaths, you can let's turn this off. How do you do that? You can give yourself the ability to die on him, and then you can just keep respawning and practicing it. So you don't even have to really do it with a save state. But yeah, I really should do that because I want to practice death and Dracula and get better at those fights. But I've only fought him like 4 times. So you can destroy. Okay, so you can destroy the flying scythes. That's gonna make that phase a lot easier because that's half of the reason why I take damage on the damn fight. I need to identify the tell for the 4 bolts, and I need a better ability to dodge them, but actually maybe just shields, because like if you parry 4 times, you should be able to get rid of all 4 of those light bolts that come out of him, right? So maybe that's what you want, like a ranged weapon, a shield, and then just dodge roll through the dark attacks, because he only has 3 dark attacks. Yeah. That could work. But again, I have to remember to when I actually get there. I'm very like embarrassed to have died on death, ironically enough, but that's fine. You know, we gotta practice. We'll do it again. We will do it again. This also doesn't deserve a like YouTube ending. I'm just gonna cut it because I'm so sad. No, I'll give you one. For those of you watching, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel, any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.